Welcome back, guys. Today we are diving into Spencer Torkelson because he is on an absolute tear, making his name and making his case for 2025 Comeback Player of the Year. Now, let's backtrack a little bit to Spencer Torkelson getting drafted 1-1 overall in the 2020 draft. He was sped up, sent to the major leagues because of the adjustments made in the minor leagues, and debuted in 2022. He struggled a little bit in 2022, but in 2023, he came out and he swung it. Hit 31 home runs with 34 doubles and 94 RBIs. From a first baseman, that's the power production that you're looking for. This was the year that was supposed to be his foundation at the major league levels, and the Tigers were really looking forward to seeing him take a step forward into that 2024 campaign. The problem is that baseball happens, and baseball will always keep you humble. So Torkelson faced some adversity where he ended up getting sent down to AAA during this season. And not just sent down for a week, he was sent down for 60 games, 58 to be exact. And he didn't rake down there. And it was at the point where his struggles gave opportunities to other guys at the major league level, where come spring training in 2025, they don't really have plans for him. He's now a part of trade discussions. So the purpose of this is because he's tearing it up in 2025, and I want to make sense of why. He's made some adjustments, he's having some success, and he is looking like the 1-1 that we all expected him to be. But I want to make sense of this for you because I want to understand this better, which means you're going to listen to me explain it. Let's dive into some of the numbers. I want to compare 2024 to 2025. We got a small sample size this season so far, so looking at 41 at-bats total, but I'm seeing a lot of impressive adjustments in some important categories, at least what I'm analyzing, so I want to share this with you. In 2024, through 111 at-bats, he had 9 doubles and no homers. That was all the way through April. We are 8 days through April right now. This guy's already got 3 homers and 5 doubles through 41 at-bats. Why is that happening? Well, we talk about contact percentage. In 2024, he was missing underneath the baseball at a 36.6% clip, giving him solid contact at 5% and barrels at 6.7%. Now, that's not a recipe for a power hitting first baseman, middle of the order guy you're looking for. But if you look at the adjustments in 2025, he's missing underneath the baseball at a 21.7% clip. We'll showcase why in a little bit of the adjustments of how he's working more above and behind the baseball instead of swinging and missing. Guys throw really hard at the major league level, and they got some nasty ride. So if you're not working above the baseball, you're going to get exposed. So 2024 solid contact 5%, 2025 solid contact 17.4%. That is tremendous. You're living on the barrel. That's where you want to be. Barrel percentage in 2024 6.7%, 2025 8.7%. That's a recipe for success right there, and his numbers showcase that. You go to slugging percentage off of 4-seam fastballs in 2024, 441. League average, just below league average. 2025, 833. Whoa. 2024 slider slug, 413, below average. 2025, 833. Small sample size, but if you're slugging in the 8s, you're doing something right. So I have a center field view of 2024 on the right and 2025 on the left here. What we're showcasing is posture. You can see I have lines kind of trying to draw through his spine there. You can see it's 11 degrees less. And I tried to be as accurate with this as I possibly can to showcase his spine angle. But he was standing really upright in 2024. When that happens, you stand really upright, you're going to tend to rotate a little bit flatter. So could miss underneath the baseball a little bit more, could be swinging more east to west, you'll hear people say. But when he's presetting his posture a little more bent over, he's able to work behind and inside that baseball a little bit easier. Can get more adjustability and be a little bit better athlete. So I like this adjustment. When I watch him fire here in clear, you can see how much tighter this turn looks. A little bit longer swing here on the right hand side for me, or on the left hand side. He gets to this baseball. It's a fastball up and in, 93 from Vesia. Like, that's a good pitch, and he gets to that pitch with ease. Like, it's beautiful there. But the two things I noticed, like I said, is posture already, but his distance off the plate. So you'll see this graphic here. It's 25.7 inches off the plate in 2024. In 2025, he's 28.1 inches. So that 3 inches is really going to buy you a lot of space, being a longer limb, taller guy, to be able to clear to cover this inside zone. But also with the posture adjustments, it gives his barrel more length out in front of contact. Because he's no longer swinging east to west, he's swinging more north to south, and he can hold direction better. So those two adjustments in itself are phenomenal, and I love them because these are adjustments made before the swing ever happens. He's putting himself in a more athletic position to be able to handle velo and also adjust to off speeds in different parts of the zone. Okay, so we're looking at Torkelson on the left-hand side. That's 2025 at Dodger Stadium. And on the right side, it's 2024 at Comerica Park. So you can noticeably see how much closer his feet are starting together. There's this pattern of rotating that if we get too wide, our pelvis and our hips can get stuck and we can't be as quick as efficient as we want. So sometimes guys standing up a little bit taller and freeing up that lower half to be able to move, you can see how much more athletic he looks here with this forward move and then the release of that backside. We're here. It's a little bit longer process to get that hip to fire, and you can see the barrel is just longer behind. Like, it's not a bad swing. It's a big leaguer, obviously. But you can see how much tighter the barrel is turning here. Pitch location is going to manipulate that a little bit. But look how much tighter this rotation is on the left-hand side here against this fastball up and in. And then look at how much longer this barrel is behind. We talked about the percentage of him swinging and missing underneath fastballs a ton in 2024. This is how he's getting on top of fastballs better and missing a lot less. He's shorter, he's quicker to the baseball. By putting himself a little bit narrower, he's made the athlete in him come back to life, and the results are showcasing why that adjustment's been so important. So the three things that have been very, very noticeable to me is the posture, narrowing up the stance a little bit, and then how far off the plate he's going to be. The combination of those three things completely within his control. If you look at any 10-year plus big leaguer, they have different versions of themselves throughout their careers of adjustments they make with their stance, posture, anything they do. It is the easiest adjustment for a hitter to make, because if they put themselves in a comfortable position and they have conviction in that position, now they can execute their approach in the batter's box without having to worry about their mechanics. Now, obviously, when you have success like this, it is reinforcing the fact that, yes, I made the right decisions. I'm going to double down on this. So we'll call this version 2.0 or 3.0 of Spencer Torkelson. Let's ride this version out for as long as we can, because the Tigers are going to need him to be able to make a run at that AL Central. And I love what I'm seeing. Guys, it's cold in Michigan right now early in the season. And Spencer Torkelson is putting up some numbers that deserve some more attention and respect across the major leagues.